Good afternoon, television fans. Big Al here on this Monday, March 30th, 2026, and welcome to episode number 22 of Television Station History. Today, we'll be taking a look at the first of four PBS member stations, television station in Orange County, to becoming the primary PBS station for the second largest television market in the country. So with that, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and get notified every time I go live. And here we go with the history of KOCE-TV, courtesy of Wikipedia. KOCE-TV Channel 50 is a PBS member television station licensed to Huntington Beach, California, serving the Los Angeles area. It is owned by the Public Media Group of Southern California, alongside the market's secondary PBS member, KCET Channel 28. The two stations share studios at The Point, located on West Alameda Avenue and Bob Hope Drive, between the Burbank Studios and the Walt Disney Studios complexes, which is in Burbank. And Channel 50 also maintains a secondary studio at the South Coast Corporate Center, located in the South Coast metro area in Costa Mesa, California, and presently shares transmitter facilities with multilingual independent television station KSCI Channel 18, located on Mount Wilson. Since 2011, the station has been branded as PBS SoCal. Anna's in the house. What's up? All right, here are the specs on KOCE-TV, Huntington Beach, Los Angeles, otherwise known as PBS SoCal. The station broadcasts on virtual channel is PBS SoCal. We'll talk about all the sub-channels for both KSCI and KOCE coming up towards the end. KOCE is owned by the Public Media Group of Southern California. Its sister station is KCET Channel 28. Hey, Kenyon, what's poppin', man? All right, KOCE signed on the air on November 20th, 1972, previously airing on analog UHF Channel 50 from its 1972 sign-on until 2009, and their digital signal aired on RF Digital Channel 48 from 2001 to 2018. Call sign is Orange County Education. Licensing authority is the Federal Communications Commission. Facility ID number is 4328. The station broadcasts at 700,000 watts. Their transmitter, located on Mount Wilson, is 899 meters or 2,949 feet above sea level. And they also have a network of translators, which we'll get into at the end. Their website is pbssocal.org. KOCE-TV and KCET are two of four PBS member stations serving Greater Los Angeles. The others being San Bernardino-based KVCR-DT Channel 24, 4 hours of programming per day. It broadcast its first telecourse in 1973. It was originally owned by the Coast Community College District and was originally based from studios at Golden West College in Huntington Beach. For most of its history, KOCE was a beta or a secondary PBS station, broadcasting only 25% of the national PBS schedule. All right, next up, KOCE-TV Foundation versus Daystar. In 2002, the Coast Community College District offered KOCE for sale to raise revenue for other programs. A bidding war ensued between the Daystar Television Network, which is a Dallas, Texas-based religious broadcaster, and members of the community who wanted to continue membership with PBS. In 2004, the station was sold to the KOCE-TV Foundation, an organization made up of civic and business leaders who wanted to keep KOCE as an educational station, for $25.5 million, reduced from an initial bid of $32 million. $8 million of that money would be paid up front, and the rest would be paid in 25 equal installments without interest, beginning in 2009. The foundation would outbid Daystar by $500,000. The religious broadcaster placed a bid of $25 million, which it intended to compensate in an all-cash payment. Daystar sued in state court, stating that under the terms of the auction, its all-cash bid should have been accepted. A lower court ruled in favor of the college district and the foundation. But on June 23, 2005, the California Court of Appeals ruled that the sale of Channel 50 was illegal, since the offer was modified after the end of bidding and because the value of the bid was not expressed in net present value terms. Both sides appealed this decision. On November 22, 2005, a state appeals panel heard arguments in the case following a petition from KOCE-TV, the KOCE Foundation, the Coast Community College District, and the Daystar Television Network. On May 25, 2006, the appeals court reaffirmed its decision, again ruling the sale illegal. At the same time, Daystar also filed a federal lawsuit alleging religious discrimination, civil rights violations, and racketeering. On May 1, 2006, the district court dismissed the racketeering claim, but not the civil rights portion of the lawsuit. In June 2006, a state assembly bill that had previously been approved was changed to a station. The new bill was passed by the assembly. However, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger vetoed it, citing concerns about serving the public interest in the sale of public property and the unresolved legal challenges to the type of sale that the bill would have authorized. In June 2007, an agreement with Daystar would be allowed to broadcast over one of the station's digital subchannels. As a result, KOCE DT3 is reserved to broadcast Daystar's national schedule without any local deviation. In 2007, KOCE and Chapman University, which is based in nearby Orange, California, launched the OC channel, which is an Orange County-focused news channel. All right, up next, becoming Los Angeles' primary PBS station. KOCE became the Los Angeles market's primary PBS station on January 1st, 2011, when the area's longtime original primary member station, KCET Channel 28, ended its association with PBS after 40 years due to an increase in costs to carry PBS programming, leading to its switch to an independent public television station. After KCET served by KCET, however, were not included in the cable coverage, as those communities are now served by San Francisco PBS member KQED via cable. Palm Springs is also served by KVCR-DT, while Bakersfield, which was also served by KCET, is now served via cable and over the air through Fresno PBS member KVPT. In the spring of 2011, KOCE moved its administrative offices to a modern facility in Costa Mesa. KOCE was available in the Palm Springs area and the Coachella Valley on cable and over the air since the late 1990s, formerly on K55FI and later K35LA, which is now a Channel 28 translator since 2011, and that was when KOCE became the major PBS station for Southern California. All right, now to its history with the Public Media Group of Southern California. On April 25, 2018, KCET Link Media Group and the KOCE-TV Foundation announced that they would merge, effective by the end of the first half of 2018. KOCE remained LA's primary PBS station, but relocated their operations. The two stations continued to carry their existing programming, but KCET would return to PBS. The merger was complete on October 1st, 2018, with the combined company branded as Public Media Group of Southern California. In January 2024, PBS SoCal announced plans to rebrand KCET as PBS SoCal Plus, starting on February 6th. Programming. In addition to PBS programs, KOCE features programming focused on the communities of Orange County. It also broadcasts several college telecourses by the Coast Community College District, which was the station's original owner. Programming produced by Channel 50 includes Variety Studio, Actors on Actors, News Operation. The newspaper also served as a sponsor for the program. Real Orange aired 5 nights a week until 2009, when only 2 episodes a week were produced, with rebroadcast the other nights. The program would end in 2013 due to funding constraints. KOCE also operated a weather center stationed in La Habra Heights, located about 20 miles north of the Huntington Beach studios. This weather station, which only consists of a weather camera, was shown live during the weather segments of Real Orange on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings. Weather radar imagery and other forecast data were gathered from other weather sources, such as the National Weather Service, as KOCE did not employ its own weather radar. Technical information. These are the subchannels for KOCE-TV and KSCI, as they both shared the same RF digital channel. All right, we'll start off with KSCI. Their main channel, 18.1, broadcasts in 720p HD and a 16:9 aspect ratio. LC programming. Koreans in North and South America is on 18.3. And the Yonhap News TV, which is a Korean news network, airs on 18.4. As for the subchannels for KOCE TV, the main channel is in 1080i high definition. The other 4 subchannels are at 480i, and all 5 broadcast with a 16:9 aspect ratio. You can catch main PBS programming on channel 50.1. What's up, Crazy Cajun? PBS SoCal Encore is on 50.2. 50.3 is, of course, the Daystar Television Network, which is religious programming. World Channel is on 50.4, and PBS Kids is on 50.5. On January 1st, 2011, World Channel moved from KCET's 4th digital subchannel to KOCE's 4th digital subchannel. Analog to digital conversion. KOCE-TV shut down its analog signal over UHF Channel 50 at 11:30 p.m. on June 12, 2009, as part of the federally mandated transition from analog to digital television. The station's digital signal remained on its pre-transition UHF Channel 48 using. As a result of this spectrum sale, Channel 50 entered into a channel sharing agreement with multicultural independent station KSCI Channel 18, GLD Channel 17 in Palm Springs, primary PBS member stations in the market, KCET Channel 28. That will be coming up on the next installment of TV station history. For now, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and get notified every time I go live. And a big shout out to Anna Rodriguez, Kenyon NYC Bowling, Crazy. Peace out.